Hello dudes, Ryan Dude 5678 here, and welcome to the grand finale of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Guys, we have finally made it. We have made it to the end of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. We are up to chapter 12 at this point, which is, to my knowledge, finally the final chapter of this game, because it started out as just 6 chapters here. Then we unlocked up to chapter 10 once we beat the game, aka chapter 6. And then after beating chapter 10, which I thought was going to be the true finale, we unlocked 2 more chapters. So it has been a wild ride. We have literally gotten a post-game to the post-game at this point. But we are finally at what I believe is the true end of the game. Chapter 12, Mr. E's Challenges. This should be it. And I am excited, but it's also kind of bittersweet that we are ending this game, because the past few months of this channel feels like it's been leading up to this game's release. The whole reason I did Wonder Switch 1 edition and Switch 2 edition on the channel was because I wanted to pad out the time while I waited for this game to even get a release date, let alone actually come out. So it feels like the past few months of this channel has been leading up to this game and this moment. So to see this game actually end after, I think, like a week of recording it at this point, maybe, yeah, around a week at this point. I think as I'm recording this, it's literally a week since this game came out. So yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to see it end already, but I'm sure we have a lot more adventures to come after this game, so let's just get right into it, guys. Like I said in the previous episode, I do want to say this before we get into this, the bonus episode. I've been hyping up a bonus episode about how I said we would go back and tie up all loose ends and do just one final episode, going for 100%, doing everything we missed. I have decided what I'm going to do for that episode, or what that episode is, you know, going to be, how it's going to happen, or what it's, you know, if it's even going to happen, all that stuff. I've decided what my plans are for the bonus episode, so I will discuss those at the end of this episode, guys. So stay tuned for that if you want to know the plans for like the future of the series and that bonus episode that I've been hyping up for the whole series up to this point, because I have finally decided what I'm going to do with that. Some of you guys might be disappointed, some of you guys might not be. I have no clue, but like, I've come to a decision nonetheless, so stay tuned till the end, or you can just skip to the end, I guess, but I don't know why you would, but do whatever, just stay to the end to figure out what I decided there, because I've been hyping up this episode a lot, but I have come to a decision as to what I'm going to do with it, so we'll discuss that at the end, as well as my full thoughts on the game, because, like I said, this is the final chapter, the final episode, quote-unquote, so yeah, at the end of this episode, I'm also going to share my full thoughts on this game, so stay tuned for that as well if you want my quote-unquote review of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. But no further delays, guys, let's just hop right in, because I hope I'm able to do this in this sitting, because I had to leave a few episodes ago midway through the recording and continue later on in the day, so hopefully that won't be the same case here, although there are flowers in these levels. So I'm guessing these are going to be like more fully fledged levels compared to chapter 11, which is a little concerning, because I wonder how long that's actually going to take then, if that's the case, but I guess we'll see. What the hell? How far can you get when donut tosses are required to progress? I understand. Okay. That's actually a really cool concept. I like that. Whoa. Okay, so we do need to pick that up. Oh my god. Okay, that is actually really damn cool, dude. That is insane. But that is also absurdly cool. I like that. Okay. There we go. I did get hit a little bit there. And thankfully, we don't have to get the flowers more than once, so that's good at least. We can just focus on getting the flowers and the, you know, survival part. Whoa, chill. Give me the flower. Yeah, dead. Okay, I'm literally getting climbed to the beat vibes from this damn level. Okay. Yikes. I mean, we're gonna do this, even if it's one goddamn smiley flower at a time. We are going to beat this level. But this is kind of insane. I'm so used to this game not challenging me in the slightest. It's kind of weird seeing this game throw goddamn climb to the beat-esque challenges my way now, after suddenly being the baby game throughout all of it. I'm a little stunned and appalled, not gonna lie. Not that I'm complaining, it's just a weird change of pace compared to what we've been doing the whole time up to this point. Oh god, I just missed my chance, I think. I don't think another one's gonna spawn. That sucks, but at least I got all the flowers, so now I can just fully focus on the level, so there's that. You know, there's always a positive with the negatives, I guess. That's not at all the way I should have said that iconic phrase, but you know what I mean. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, I guess. There's always the good with the bad. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm goddamn Conquest, but you know what I mean. Either way, there we go. Now we can fully focus on these blocks as well. Do that, or even take this guy with me. Don't know why, but like, maybe to save some time. Don't know if it at all will, but like, oh god. Okay, I forgot they do explode after a specific time. So it's a good thing that guy exploded when he did. Take that. Okay, boom. That was a really cool level, man. Okay, I like that. That was really cool. I actually kind of like this. This gives me, like, challenge mode vibes. Not only from Wonder Switch 2 Edition, which we just beat on the channel before this game, but also NSMBU's challenge mode and just in general. Like, that was sick. I like that. And I got all the flowers, so that's good. Less work for me in terms of getting 100% in this game eventually. I'm sorry. Also, I'm sorry guys if you... Okay, that was all the discoveries. I mean, it makes sense. I don't think we're going to get many discoveries from this. Oh, whoa. Yoshi stats? Is that a thing we could have tracked this whole time? Interesting. I guess we can check Yoshi's stats. Or just our stats in general throughout the game. I guess I'll do that at the end of the episode, guys, before I speak about like my full thoughts on the game and stuff like that. Maybe I'll look at our stats there to see everything we did leading up to this point throughout the Let's Play. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't even know how I got to that menu, but I just lost it immediately after I found it. Maybe I just imagined it, and it weren't there the whole time. I just envisioned a fake menu. Either way, I need to save this apple from the little mouses, apparently. So I'll keep that in mind for damn sure. I'll take as many eggs as I can as well, because I feel like if I'm getting all the flowers, I'm going to need as many as I can get. Especially since I don't know where the damn flowers are. Although, could I not defeat them with, like... You know, I don't even want to know. I'm not even going to try and experiment. But oh, yeah, I can actually just eat them, can't I? I mean, obviously it's risky, because, like, they could eat the apple before I... You know. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, that is definitely the risk that I'm taking. But at least it's good to know that we can eat them, if worst comes to worst. Oh, God. Whoa, wait, what the hell? How do we... Oh, wait, I might have to roll it. Yeah, I've got to roll it. Whoa, okay. Go. Stay away from me. You too. Stay away. Oh, God. That is a steep... Thank God you can aim your tongue in this game. Because I don't know if we would have survived that otherwise. Oh, God. Give me that goddamn flower. Oh, God. This is not going away. Oh, God. This is not going away. I can't speak English. This is not going the way I envisioned it. There we go. English. There we go. Whoa. Chill. Stay away from me. Get me out of there. This is goddamn terrifying, dude. Okay. Oh, that definitely has to be something. Whoa. Chill. Oh god, where's the third flower? I feel like they're going to hide it in a very annoying spot. And I'm not looking forward to it. There it is. I literally just saw it. Stay away from me. There we go. Got it. That was not the way I wanted to do that, but you know what? It worked. That's all that matters, right? Got that. Give me some of those. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, my commentary is non-existent right now. I'm just saying whatever's happening on screen, but like... Oh my god! Okay, got the final flower. Just go. Rush to the end now. And it was right there. Okay, perfect. Whew! Combined with a UK heat going on right now, that was sweat breaking. That probably isn't a sentence, but like, I goddamn used it. Yoshi! I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, I can't even do my Yoshi voice anymore. I'm cooked. Oh man, I'm just having way so much fun. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I really am cooked. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. Oh man. I just skipped that. It was something to do with Kamek and Junior. I'm actually quite familiar with them and have been for a long while. It feels like my first encounter with them was a long time ago. It was important for me to write my recollections down before the details grew too fuzzy. Did that pique your curiosity? Then go ahead, give those pages a read. What? Did I unlock pages? Is there like a storybook? Whoa! Oh my god, there's a lot of story! Okay, so I guess we'll read that at the end of the episode as well, guys. Maybe that, like, confirms my theory that I had when we beat the game. Or, like, in Chapter 10, we beat the game again. But, like, I said during the cutscene, my theory for this game was that this is a prequel in the sense that this was telling the story of Kamek and Junior meeting for the first time. Because in that cutscene for Chapter 10... when they make it back to Bowser's castle, Bowser's almost like showcasing Junior to Kamek, and then Kamek starts crying and saying like, "Oh, Lord Bowser, how long have I been gone?" And he just breaks down into tears. So it's like, my theory was that it's a prequel and that this was Junior meeting Kamek for the first time, which is why he didn't recognize him at the start of the game. And it would also explain the fact that we never really got a true explanation as to how long Kamek was in the book before Junior got sucked in at the start of the game. So that was my theory, and I'm hoping maybe those pages expand upon that. So we'll definitely read those at the end of the episode as well. I feel like the outro is going to be like half the damn episode at this point, because like we have to read those pages now. I want to give my full review of the game, and I need to discuss the bonus episode and what's happening with that. So hopefully we can get through the actual chapter relatively quickly, because if we got that much to read and discuss, it's going to be a long outro. I wouldn't be surprised if it's genuinely half the episode. Either way, I'll collect neon bugs with the help of a lone moorstalk. Okay, so I need to catch them all within 60 seconds, but there's also flowers, so that's going to be the hard part there, is wondering where the hell the flowers are. Like, are they going to be in the catch radius with the twilight bugs, or are they going to be somewhere else that I have to find on top of the timer? That's what I'm interested in. Okay, well at the very least, it seems to just eat them automatically. I don't need to do any of the work myself. Although there are like 4 phases to it. So that's going to be the hard part, because that alone just took 15 damn seconds. And I also have to find the damn things. Oh god, and yeah, there are the flowers. Okay, we might have to prioritise the flowers for this first round and then just go for the main quest afterwards. I think that would be smarter, actually. So I'm just going to fully sacrifice my life here to get all the flowers, because at least once that's done, we can immediately move on. Although, how do I even... Whoa, hold on. How do I get up there? You know damn well that's where the... Whoa. Wait. Whoa. How does doing the first phase, like, unlock the second layer? That's like the only idea I could possibly have as to how we get up there. Because I have no other idea how we could possibly do that otherwise. Okay, that was an insane little streak right there. But yeah, like... And what are these? Like, this feels really weird. Because I'm going through all this and I don't even know how to get up there. Which is no doubt where the last ones are going to be. Okay, so yeah, I had to get all the other ones to do it. Makes sense, I guess. Come on. Oh god, I'm running low on time here. Come on. Come on. No way. One more! And I... Did I really have to end on that time? Really? Should I even be happy that I just clutched with a time like that? Also, I'm pretty sure that just erased the damn flower. Unless I somehow got it. I might have to do that again, unironically. And yeah, it auto-leaves me. Okay, so I literally need to go back in for the flower. Well, given that's a very easy flower to get, I'm probably just going to do that now because I might as well. It's a little unfair that it despawned it. But, hey, at least it's fine. But, yeah. Okay, there's also, like, stories for the bugs as well. And the enemies. Well, not stories, but, like, descriptions at least. Really interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back into that level, guys, and get that flower real quick. I probably won't even show it on the thing since we saw it there. You know where it is. I don't need to show you guys that, but I'm going to go back and get that now because, I don't know, that was such an obvious one. I want to just get it done now so I don't have to do it later when I go for 100%. So I'll be right back and I'll see you guys in the next level. Okay, guys, I got the flower and we are back in level 4. Flee from the leaf. So I'm running away from a leaf and I have to not get grabbed. So it's literally just don't die, essentially, as I'm getting chased to death. So interesting. And it's you! Oh, and he dragged me to the goddamn pits of doom in a matter of nanoseconds. Oh my god. Okay. That is... Oh my god! That is terrifying. Okay. I'm escaping. I'm not escaping. Oh my... I escaped! Oh my god! That was genuinely, like, the most terrifying experience I've ever had in Mario history. Like, oh my god, that was insane. The speed at which that goddamn leaf dragged you down into those cliffs. Oh my god. That would actually give me nightmares if I was playing this as a kid. Jesus Christ. Okay, and there's, like, lore here? We have a lot of lore to uncover here at the end of this episode. That's kind of crazy. Either way, level 5. This might actually be the first chapter where we 100% it in terms of the discoveries, which makes sense since the only discovery is beating it, but still, that's going to be kind of cool to see. In this challenge, you'll fly towards the goal atop an airworthy floofly ship. Be warned, it won't be easy. Perhaps the best way to grasp the nature of this challenge is to hop right in, and there's 3 flowers. Okay, so my goal is to survive the risky skies. Also, I'm sorry guys, my new haircut is not staying in place that well because I have not waxed it or done anything with it, so My hair's not used to being in this new style, so it's kind of all over the place. I do apologise. This is supposed to be a fringe, and it's just kind of doing its own thing right now. I don't know what's going on. I do apologise. But either way, so I just need to survive on this ship. I'm guessing I need to protect the ship from whatever dangers arise, like this guy. I don't know how much of a danger they could possibly be to it, but I'm guessing that is what they want me to do. It's just protect the flooflies from, you know, getting destroyed in any way. Take that. Whoa. Chill. Why do I have this guy on my back? No! Oh my god, yep, that is definitely what they want us to do. Jesus Christ. Get out of here! Oh god. No! Oh! Oh my god. This is a lot more intense than I was ever expecting it to be. Take that. And I still haven't found any of the damn flowers yet. I honestly feel like I might have missed one at this point. There it is! Okay, got the first one. I didn't miss them. Okay, so we're going to have to pay a keen eye out for those as well, because that was pretty damn fast reaction timing I had to have there. Oh, God. Half of my ship is destroyed. I don't like this. Oh, God, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I'm running out of space here, which is especially bad for when I need to time the goddamn flowers. I just somehow got one while it was off screen. I did not mean to do that. I mean, obviously I didn't. Take that! Okay, those clouds are history. Just got to say goodbye to them. Oh, God. Cutting it down to the wire here, guys. Not gonna lie. Oh, God! Get the flower at least! Got it! I can die peacefully. That sounds weird out of context. I made it with 4 clouds to spare. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. Made it with 4 measly flooflies. Even Yoshi's concerned. He's like doing the goddamn Dwayne The Rock Johnson eyebrow right now. I'm surprised too, Yoshi. Jesus. Yoshi! I'm sorry. That's like the last time you'll hear my Yoshi impression, guys. Trust me. Either way, the final level, guys. This is by far the fastest episode yet. I guarantee literally the rest of this episode is going to be me reading all the story that we just unlocked. So, most of this episode is going to be the outro, guys. Maybe we'll have to, like, do a timestamp in the video and call it, like, the epilogue of the episode or something. So you guys can immediately skip through. I don't know. Either way, that's another level done. And yet, more lore, including goddamn aliens. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to read all this at some point. But here we go. The final level of the whole Let's Play. Let's do this. Hop or drop. 3 flowers. Oh god, I have to use this thing. The goddamn spring hopper. No, I'm not skilled at it. Jesus Christ, the last time I had to use this guy, I fumbled miserably. And it's particularly difficult. Wow, fantastic, Mr. E. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you said that to me. Anyway, I won't surrender. I don't give up on a challenge. Let's do this. I'm a little nervous, but I have no choice but to succeed. Oh, I see. It is quite literally hop or drop. It's either I'm hopping or I'm flipping dropping. Chill. There is now a... Oh, God. Oh, I'm dropping. Oh, I'm dropping, baby. Please! I don't think I like this enemy anymore. Okay. No! I somehow came back from that. That is insane. Okay. Oh god, there's the first. Ugh. You know what? I got the flower. I don't even care. The flower's safe, so honestly, dying for a flower is worth it every time. Because I don't have to worry about it next time. And we are going to be rerunning this level a lot. Especially if I'm wasting my platforms. Holy... Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that first try. Don't leave without me! Okay, got flower number 2. What the hell is this? This is going to move, it's just a matter of how and when. Don't you... There's the last one. Oh my god. Grab it before it's too late. Oh my god. I was so focused there, I literally had to... Are you... There is no way you just pulled that on me at the last second, right? I had to pull off a last second wall jump or it was history. I don't know how I just did that first try, but you know what? After how many attempts that just took, I mean, it didn't take that many, it was like less than 10, but like still. Jesus Christ, that enemy might have went from being like one of my favourite enemies in the game to like my arch nemesis. That was insane. I've learned so much about you all, and in return I think it's only fair that you learn more about me. Mr. E's guide. Okay. And yeah, there's more lore. There's even that guy from the space level. But yeah, that's the whole chapter. 100% done as well. All the flowers as well. So I'd never have to play that chapter again, I don't think. I think that is literally it. 100% done. So, wow. That's like the first chapter we've 100%, which is crazy. Either way, you Yoshis are truly amazing. You cleared every single one of my challenges. I'm quite impressed. With this, I believe we have now explored every single one of my pages cover to cover. If fortune had not favoured me, if I had not met all of you wonderful Yoshis, I dare say my explorations would never have come so far. Now we've explored every page, but there is a bit more work necessary to fill them all in all the way. That's not what you said, but sure. Will you all help me work toward full completion? So they even tease 100% right there. Proof that all creatures, special studies and challenges have been explored. Okay. But yeah, that is the chapter 100% done. Right there. That looks good right there. But yeah, guys, I guess that's going to do it for the main game of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Obviously, again, there's 100%, but I'll explain that later in the episode. I guess before we end the episode, though, and get to those explanations as to what I'm doing with a bonus episode that I said I was going to do, let me try and find the story that we just unlocked. Okay, guys, so I finally found something, at least, and it was the Yoshi stats page, so I guess we can see, I'm guessing this is our overall stats from throughout the whole game. Just Yoshi stats. So we had 608 happy Yoshi moments. I got damaged 275 times. I rode, or gave rides, 1,138 times. I tossed almost 1,000 eggs. I got given a ride almost 1,600 times. And I buried 15 creatures. I almost ate 400 creatures, apparently. I almost got eaten 200 times, basically. And I think that might be all the stats. And I'm pretty sure this is just discovering everything. And yeah, I think here's the story. At least the Kamek and Young Master story. So this is to do with Kamek and Junior. It even shows Kamek going into the book. So maybe this actually explains the story. And confirms my theory. So let's read this, guys. Long ago, though I can't recall exactly how long, I was sleeping in the library I called home, so I'm guessing Bowser's library in his castle, that we saw at the start of the game, when a noisy pair burst into the room. One was called Kamek, who called the other Young Master. So maybe... Wait, but that implies that he knew Junior before he got sucked in. So maybe... Wait! Did Kamek get sucked into the book so long ago that Bowser was still baby Bowser at the time? And that's why he burst into tears and was like, how long have I been gone? Was Kamek still taking care of baby Bowser when he got sucked into the book? And Bowser had his whole adulthood and teenagehood and childhood growing up, had Junior, and then Junior finally got sucked into the book and met Kamek for the first time. And then when he finally came back at the end of the game, he's like, how long have I been gone? You're an adult now? You have a kid? Is that what happened? Has Kamek been in the mysterious book, or Mr. E, for that long that Bowser himself was still a kid at the time and Junior was not even close to a thing yet? Because that is what that implies to me. Because, like, one was called Kamek, who called the other Young Master, which we are led to believe that is Bowser Jr. throughout the game, but, like, Kamek thought the whole time that Bowser Jr. was baby Bowser, which would confirm my theory that I just spoke about. So, Kamek has been... That confirms how long Kamek was in the book before Junior came along at the start of the game. Bowser was still baby Bowser. Not Bowser Jr., baby Bowser. Which are two separate characters, guys. One's Junior and one's Bowser when he was a baby. I know they have the same design, but it's two separate characters, trust me. Mario lore is crazy. But, like, yeah. Kamek was in the book since Bowser was a kid. So I guess since, like, the original Yoshi's Island days... I don't know exactly when, maybe it will explain that, but, like, he's been in the book for that long, canonically. Which means maybe this game takes place before, like, most Mario games. Like, maybe after the original Yoshi's Island and other games like that, but, like, not much longer than that. That is crazy. Okay, I can see why people said that they gave Kamek so much lore in this game and, like, expanded his character. Now we know he has been in a book this whole time, basically throughout Bowser's whole life. Like, okay, crazy lore dump for a random Mario character, but sure, whatever. Kamek was seeking something, and it turned out to be me. He opened me up and peered through my magnifying glass with eager curiosity. Before I could stop him, he was pulled into my pages. The young master that he left behind had no interest in reading on his own. And that explains why no one ever looked for him. Because Bowser was still a kid at the time, right? He was still baby Bowser, so obviously he had no interest in reading. What kid likes reading? Let's be honest. I know I sure didn't, but maybe that's just because I'm an idiot. But, like, I feel like most kids don't like reading, right? They think it's boring, so, like, that makes sense, you know? Bowser didn't care about his library or any of the books he had. He wanted to go play games and do whatever, be a kid. So he didn't even think of looking for Kamek. He didn't even know that he got sucked into the book. So, oh my god, that's kind of sad in Kamek's perspective when you really think about it. Bro just got abandoned in the book and no one went looking for him. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so he left the library without even noticing Kamek had vanished. I soon returned to my deep, peaceful slumber. I slept for so... that's not what it said, but sure. I slept for a long, long time after that. Then one day, upon opening my eyes, I was shocked to find myself high in the sky with some manner of flying machine, so that's the start of the game. It seemed the young master from before was now on a quest. Yeah, so they must... I like how they... I like how they tie in the fact that they reused Bowser Jr.'s design for Baby Bowser, or the other way around, but you know what I mean. It's like, I love how they use that as, like, a part of the lore. Like, they are so identical to each other. Baby Bowser looks just like Junior. So, I like how they use that as a way to, like, actually confuse the characters in canon. That's, like, really cool. I do like that, because I actually think it's kind of a lazy design, all things considered. Like, I feel like they could have made Baby Bowser look a little bit different to Junior if they was going to make Junior a mainstay character, but whatever, you know. It's like, I like how they're at least using that laziness to their advantage, you know. Either way. And this time he was quite interested in my contents. From my fuzzy memory, his appearance had changed slightly, so the bandana. The one defining difference between Junior and Baby Bowser. We soon arrived over a tiny island sitting in the wide sea below, and the young master opened my pages from within his flying machine. Regretfully, yet predictably, he peered through my magnifying glass and was pulled inside. With its pilot gone, the flying machine fell out of the sky and crashed upon the shores of the remote island. And so did I. My chair just squeaked like hell. I hope you didn't see that. See that? Hear that? That's when I met the mysterious creatures called Yoshis, E and Flynn. These Yoshis also used my magnifying glass to enter my pages, but to my surprise, I didn't say that right. I could observe my own contents right alongside them. After an eternity of empty stasis, time started to move for me once again. Though, through the Yoshis, I learned that the young master was seeking a creature called the Bewilder Bird, whose exact location was a mystery. As the youngster searched for it, he stumbled upon Kamek. I had completely forgotten he was trapped within my pages, but I was relieved to see him alive and well. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't starve to death, let's be honest. Kamek was delighted to be reunited, but it seemed the sentiment was not returned, because it's not the same damn person. After their awkward meeting, the young master continued his search for the bewildered bird with Kamek by his side. Rarely have my pages held such dramatic twists and turns. In the end, I'm glad the young master abandoned his search for the bewildered bird. Perhaps Kamek was able to talk some sense into him. I suppose you could say they weren't on the same page, so to speak. Ha ha! Shut the hell up, I'm about to burn this book. But perhaps there are greater details well beyond my understanding. And that, wow. Okay, so that is the main lore of the game, guys. That is crazy. So that explains every question that I had and theory that I had. My theory was right in the sense that, yeah, Kamek was in the book for ages before Junior came along, and that is why he didn't recognize him at the start of the game. At first, I thought it was a Junior thing. Like, maybe he lost his memory somehow getting sucked into the book, but, like, that wouldn't really explain why Kamek would still be normal when he's been in the book longer. So, my other theory was, you know, I explained it. I don't need to explain it again. I'm not going to waste more time than I need to. This is going to be a long outro, so I would prefer not to waste more time than I'm about to. But, like, you know what my theory was, and it turns out it was right. That is crazy. What an expansion for Kamek's character. That is so wild. I don't think we need to read many of these. It's just descriptions for certain bugs and fish. This seems like it's going to be some more story, though. This has something to do with, like, the moon level, so I guess I'll read this one because it seems a little more interesting. There is a tree of epic scale that can be seen from anywhere in the world. This tree is a single crazy daisy that grew steadily over countless years and became permanently dazed. This crazy daisy chose the perfect spot in the soil, finding enough comfort to cease wandering and set down roots. The crazy daisy spread some vines far and wide, while others wrapped together to help it grow taller and taller. Also, my stomach just rumbled hardcore while I was reading that. I hope you didn't hear that. I'm starving, guys. Either way, the moon. This is going to be interesting because I did actually recognise when we first saw it that it was a crazy daisy face. I didn't know it was actually a crazy daisy. I just thought it was a cute detail, but I was like 50% right there. Either way, from the ground, it seems to be a moon. In truth, it's the face of a massive crazy daisy. Through extremely rare crazy daisy growth. Though extremely rare, there we go, English. Crazy daisy growth can advance until the face reaches beyond the upper atmosphere. Jesus Christ. Okay, inside that face hide many, many seeds to be distributed all over the surface. Once the creature has ended its growth cycle, its face separates from the stalk and crashes down upon the planet below. Jesus Christ, okay. As it impacts the surface, it bursts apart and scatters its many seeds. To the planet's inhabitants, it may seem as if the moon is falling. Goddamn Majora's Mask out here. For the effect it has, this may as well be true. Interesting. This is going to get even more interesting though, the UFOs. A long, long time ago, scientists from another world came to study this planet and its native creatures. To avoid disturbing each habitat, they built a research facility on an apparent moon and used the stalk of a giant connected tree to commute to the planet below. The visiting scientists explored the planet in secret and met many mysterious creatures. They love saying that, Jesus Christ. Some specimens were even brought back to their lunar base for further study. Remnants of their actions still remain, including several spacecrafts that were accidentally left behind. Some mysterious creatures were created as a byproduct of their research, and then it's all the slime balls and the goddamn cuttle whoosh. Fantastic. Eventually, actually, I should probably read the title as well. The visitors depart. Eventually, long after their studies began, the visitors learned the moon where they had built their base was destined to fall. Their dutiful research had already taught them much, so they swiftly abandoned the facility and returned to the safety of their home planet. The Professor. Oh, I'm interested about this. This is the guy we saw in that one space level in the UFO, so I'm really interested about who this guy is, because I called him Olimar Jr. That was my nickname for him. So, hope I'll get to actually know the character now. Among the otherworldly visitors was a professor who specialised in mysterious creatures. His heart broke for the beastly beings below, knowing they would meet a terrible fate once the moon fell. He became determined to save them. Knowing the moon could fall at any moment, the professor worked tirelessly to preserve, Jesus Christ, I can't read, as many of the mysterious creatures as he could. He said it again. He toiled on the surface to the very last moment. After the moon fell, he could not be found. Okay, I guess he just died, but he didn't because he's right there, so, sure. A mysterious book. Okay, maybe Law and Mr. E. Interesting. An otherworldly compendium was created to contain the planet's creatures. To put it another way, I was created the very book you are reading now. My magnifying glass transported each creature to the pocket dimension within my pages, where time passes very slowly. Each creature was transported in such rapid succession that, to my shame, I had no way of knowing what kinds or how many I contained. Also, yes, I did just say succession. Jesus Christ. I can't read, guys, I'm sorry. I was left full yet unfulfilled, unable to explore my own contents. Now, thanks to the Yoshis, I'm finally able to see, study, and support each mysterious creature. The professor's final wish has come true! And that's the end of that. So I don't know if that's the whole story or if there's more. I guess I'll maybe check, like, maybe chapter 11 and see if there's anything in there. I doubt it, but we might as well check. And no, it's just discovery. So I guess chapter 12 contains all of the story. So that's the whole story of the game, guys. I'm glad I read all that, because that was really cool, and it answered a lot of my questions, including my main theory about the game, so good to know I was right. That's kind of crazy. But I guess with that, guys, we can go back to the main menu. I can give my full review of the game, and then we can end the episode by discussing what I'm going to do with the bonus episode. So, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. What a game, dude. Oh my god. You know what? I'll even put it on the save file just so we can see my total data as we end things off here. Almost 8,000 gold on the spot is kind of crazy, and 220 flowers. But yeah, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, guys. What do I even say about this game that I haven't already said before? This is by far my definitive Switch 2 experience right now, besides Bonanza. Like, I would say that is my top 2 right now, is Donkey Kong Bonanza at first place, this game at second, and then Mario Kart World at third. I love Mario Kart World. It's the main game I play on my Switch 2, mainly because it's endless. You know, you play online once you've unlocked everything, which I did very damn early on in the game's life. Literally a week after it came out, I'm pretty sure I 100% it, so, you know, there's that. But in terms of my top 3, I would say that's probably it right now. Just because Mario Kart World, it's so good, but, like, obviously it has its issues. Whereas Bonanza and this game, yeah, like, they both have their flaws, I guess. Like, very few, but they do exist. But, like, I feel like they're so minor, they do not matter, man. I would say Bonanza and this game are both, like, solid 9 out of 10s for me. Just guaranteed 9 out of 10s. Maybe even 10 out of 10s, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe I would give Bonanza the edge there in terms of a 10 out of 10 score, but, like, this game is a solid 9 out of 10. Especially for the price, dude. Like, $49.99, at least over here in the UK. And I'm someone who bought it off the official Nintendo store, so, you know, I didn't get any sort of, like, discounts for buying it elsewhere or anything like that. I just straight up bought it from the Nintendo store, physical, and it came day one. So for me, I spent $49.99 on this game, and I think it was money well spent. I absolutely adored this game. Like, the concept of it is just so incredible. Like, taking the 2D platformer genre that we're so used to with the Mario series and flipping it on its head and doing something completely unique that I haven't even seen other franchises do, let alone Mario. Like, maybe that's just because I don't have the widest gaming palette of all time, but, like, I have never seen a game like this before. Like, this is one of a kind for me so far in my gaming career. Like, just having a 2D platformer be more open-ended in terms of its levels, and just the concept of discovering species as, like, the main gimmick, and how you know, accomplish the levels, that is just so cool. And then having everything be written down in your little journal through Mr. E's pages, it's like, for someone like me who's like a completionist with, like, hardcore OCD, it's like, Dude, I adored this game. This game was for me in that sense. Just writing down every little nook and cranny of progression that you made, seeing all the stuff that you did or didn't do in a level. It's just, oh man, just that combined with the crispiness and fun of the gameplay, it was just, oh my god. This game was just incredible, man. Like, genuinely, I didn't have super high expectations for this game. Like, I was more excited for it than most people, but even I was, like, not expecting anything special. I was expecting just a generic, easy 2D Yoshi platformer where the gimmick was to discover some things. Like, that's all I was expecting, but it turned out to be so much more, to the point where I would say this is tied with Bonanza as, like, my #1 recommendation that you could get on the Switch 2 right now out of all of the exclusives that the console has. Sure, there's not a lot right now, but, you know, hopefully we have another Direct on the horizon that will change that. But for now, at least, Bonanza and this game, dude, must buys if you own a Switch 2. I feel like most people don't need to buy Mario Kart World, because if you have a Switch 2, chances are you got the bundle with Mario Kart World included. So, don't think I need to recommend that game to you guys. But in terms of optional purchases, Bonanza and this game, must buys. Absolutely must buys. Especially this game for, like, the price side of things. Like, $49.99 for this game, dude, where it had not only a post-game, but a post-game to the post-game. Like, dude, this game never ended. And that's not even including the dozens of extra hours I could get out of this game by going for 100%. Like, that was just me playing through the game normally, getting as much done as I could on my initial run throughout each level, but I wasn't sticking around and making sure I got everything, right? Like, there is so much that I missed. So, just doing a basic run of the game got me like 15 to 20 hours, but if I went back and actually did 100%, I could probably double that time. Like, I genuinely think you could get like 30 hours out of this game minimum if you went for 100%. Like, for the price that this game is, that is insane. I genuinely could not recommend it enough. For the price that it is especially, this game is phenomenal. Absolute, just incredible experience. Like, this game thoroughly surpassed every expectation that I had for it, and it is just genuinely such a cool game. And I hope the future of Yoshi is more like this compared to Crafted World, because if we get games like this and Woolly World in the future for Yoshi, I think this franchise has a bright future ahead of it, man. Like, no more of that Crafted World stuff. Just this and Woolly World-esque games from now on. Maybe even the original Yoshi's Island. Stuff like that. Keep it coming, Nintendo, because, dude, if Yoshi gets more unique games like this, you're not going to see me complaining, and we will be doing day one Let's Plays on those goddamn games, let me tell you that for free. But, yeah, guys, I really don't know what else I can even say about this game. Like, I could gush about it for hours, genuinely. I'm genuinely tempted to just make a full-blown review video on this game, how much I love it. Like, it's genuinely insane how much I enjoyed this game and how much I could say about it. But I think because this is already going to be, like, half the episode in terms of, like, this outro, I think I'm going to leave my review there. All you got to know is that it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Solid 9 out of 10. Might even boost that score in the future, I'm not too sure. Might, you know, go higher or drop a little bit, but, like, I think this game's always going to be, like, an 8 out of 10 minimum for me. But right now it is a solid 9 out of 10. Absolutely adored everything about it. Like, the gimmicks, the creatures, the levels, the graphics, the gameplay, the fights, especially, like, the boss fights were really cool with, like, using the certain creatures to defeat Kamek and Jr. Like, oh, man. Like, I love it. I love it. I love this game so much, and I could not recommend it enough, guys. But to avoid dragging this outro out any longer, because I still need to discuss the bonus episode, I think we should get into that. So, what do I plan on doing with the bonus episode, guys? I have come to a decision in terms of what I'm going to do for, you know, 100% and doing that on the channel and all that stuff. And I have ultimately decided that I am not going to be doing 100% on the channel, and by extension that means I'm not going to be doing the bonus episode on the channel, which means this right here is the grand finale of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. It took a lot of thinking. I was genuinely thinking of so many ways that I could make an episode like that work, But with how this game just kept on going with its chapters, man, like I thought chapter 6 was the end, and I thought that was already going to be a nightmare to do all in one episode for like 100%. Then we got 4 extra chapters all the way up to chapter 10, and then I thought, okay, this final episode is going to be a nightmare to do if I'm going for 100%, but I think we can still do it. And then we got a post-game to the post-game with 2 more extra chapters, and it's like, yeah, at this point, unless I made multiple, like, borderline a whole second Let's Play series, going from 1 chapter each all over again, 100%ing each chapter at a time in its own dedicated video. Unless I did that, I just don't think doing it all in one episode is even possible anymore. Unless I did like a 5-hour episode, or cut out most of the content to the point where it wouldn't even be worth doing that video, because then I'm cutting out the thing you guys are watching for, right? So ultimately, even though it was a hard decision to make, I think for now, and for the foreseeable future at least, I'm going to leave 100% for my own time. I just feel like with the format that this game has, and with how much content there is to go back for, I think it's one of those things where I will just enjoy doing it more in my spare time and taking my time with it. Because I did kind of like play through this game relatively fast. I mean, I beat the whole thing in a week recording these videos for you guys. It's literally been a week today as I'm recording this since the game launched, and I'm already done with it, minus going back for 100%. So I did kind of speed through it a little bit faster than I was expecting to, honestly. So I think it's going to be a nice change of pace to kind of just be able to take my time with going for 100% and just laying back and enjoying the experience a little more, you know? So I am really sorry, guys, that I kind of promised this bonus episode throughout most of the Let's Play series, and now I'm just cancelling it at the last second. I do genuinely feel really bad for it, because I promised you guys it, but I just don't see how it would be physically possible to do, at least in the way that I personally promised you guys I would do it. Again, if I wanted to make that concept work, I would have to genuinely do a whole second Let's Play series, like, do a dedicated episode for Chapter 1, 100%, dedicated episode for Chapter 2, 100%, dedicated episode for Chapter 3, 100%, etc, etc. Like, that is the only way I could do 100% feasibly on this channel, and not have it be the most dragged out, longest video you guys have ever watched on this platform. So, given I don't really want to do a whole second Let's Play series and milk the Let's Play and drag it out and feel like I'm just wasting your guys' time, I think it's better off if we just end it on a sweet note here, with the main chapters done, and a pretty decent amount of content done as well. I mean, I got 8,000 gold, 220 smiley flowers, 1,300 stars, which are the discoveries, you know, that you get, the rewards. So I feel like we should just end it here on a nice sweet note, you know, the main game done, the main chapters, and just leave 100% for my own time. Again, I am so sorry if you guys wanted to see that episode. I really wanted to do it, but I just don't think it's possible. Like, realistically, just, I don't think it's feasibly possible for me to do something like that, unless, again, I literally did a whole second Let's Play series where each chapter had its own dedicated episode all over again, but instead of beating it for the first time, I'm going for 100% instead. I just don't think it would be possible to do it any other way than that, and I don't really want to do that, at least not right now. I feel like I would burn myself out if I did that, if anything, especially since I would probably be following a lot of guides along the way as well, which would be really annoying to do mid-recording. So overall, I just don't think it will work, at least not with my content format, and in the only way that it could work, being a whole second Let's Play series, doing the same format that I did with, you know, with the main game, but just cleaning up every chapter instead. And I don't really want to do that one way that would work, so I'm sorry if that disappoints you guys. I tend to try not to do that when it comes down to stuff like this, and just in general, I hate disappointing you guys. But I think it is a decision that I am ready to make, and I hope you guys can hopefully support that decision, because this is the first time I've really surrendered 100% on the channel. I feel like most of the time, with every other Let's Play, I've basically done 100%. I think this might be the first game on the channel so far. I guess minus Mario Kart World, since I did free roam in my spare time and stuff like that. But I don't really count that. So other than that, I think this is the first time where I've actually surrendered 100% on the channel, which is kind of crazy, all things considered. I guess this marks a first for the channel. You know, it's the first time I have not 100% a game on the channel. I could be wrong, maybe I'm misremembering a series or two, but like, yeah, it's kind of crazy that that could potentially be the case, and I am genuinely sorry if you guys are disappointed by that. I'm disappointed in myself that I have to ultimately make this decision, but again, there is only one possible way that I could make 100%ing this game on the channel work, and it is through doing an entire dedicated second Let's Play series, dedicating an entire episode to each chapter all over again, and I don't really want to do that, at least not right now, immediately after I just got done with the main games, so maybe I'll change my mind later down the line. Again, that is what the community tab is for. I will always keep you guys updated on decisions like that in the community tab, so keep an eye out for that tab. I'm pretty sure they even promote community tab posts on the homepage for YouTube, so maybe if you guys are subscribed to me, that will just appear one day in your homepage if I actually do make that post. So just keep an eye out on my channel and on my community tab and on your homepage, I guess, if that's how that works. Because if I do decide that I want to revisit this game in the future, like later down the line, and do that format where I go through the whole game again the same way I did with the main game, and dedicate an entire episode to each chapter, then I'll announce it there and you guys will get the post. But for now, at least, I think I am going to make the decision to cut this series short here by one episode. It's not really cutting it short. We did what we came to do. I'm not going back for 100% on the channel, so does it really count as cutting it short? Not really, but you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing the bonus episode anymore, guys. I'm sorry if you're disappointed by that. I genuinely am, but I just think it's the right decision to make so I don't get burnt out of not only the game, but making videos in general for you guys and all that stuff. And honestly, I just don't think it'd be that fun to do either. You know, doing the whole game again, having to follow guides on camera. It's like, it would just be inconvenient. It would just be inconvenient, guys. I think it is the right decision to make. I think we have had more than enough fun with this game at this point, and I think what better way to end it than with, you know, reading the rest of the story, getting my theory confirmed that I had with the game the whole time, and having a pretty stacked file select. I mean, look at that stuff. 1,300 stars, 220 flowers, 8,000 gold. I'm pretty happy with the progress we made, man. Obviously, I could have done a little bit more, but overall, I think that is a solid place to end the series, and I think I am fine and content with this being the final episode of the series. Hopefully, despite me kind of lying to you guys about the bonus episode, I hope nonetheless that you guys still enjoyed this Let's Play series, because I sure as hell did. I mean, I just gushed about how I think this is the best game on Switch 2 besides Bonanza, so, you know, I don't have to repeat myself there, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this Let's Play series as much as I enjoyed making it with you guys, because this was an absolute treat, and I'm hoping we get more Yoshi games like this in the future, because if this is what the future of Yoshi looks like, I can promise you guys we'll be doing most of the Yoshi games in the future, day one on the channel. So let's hope Nintendo keeps up this kind of stuff compared to the Crafted World stuff in the future. But for now, guys, I think that is going to do it for the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book Let's Play. Thank you all for tuning into this brand new Let's Play series on the channel. It is always a treat starting these new journeys with you all, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did, because, like I said, man, this is by far probably my favourite Switch 2 game so far besides Bonanza, so if you guys had even half as much fun as I did, I think I succeeded with this Let's Play series. But for now, guys, that is going to do it for the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book Let's Play. Like I said, if I ever decide that I want to revisit the game and go for 100% in the future, I'll announce it on my community tab and on my other socials and all that stuff, but mainly the community tab, so keep an eye out for that if I do ever decide to post that announcement and decide that I'm coming back to the game. But for now, at least, this is the end, this is the final episode, and I hope you enjoyed the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book Let's Play series. But for now, guys, thank you dudes for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, peace out, and I'll see you in our next adventure.